Through a rift in the grey curtain of fog lies a glimmer of grey ice, and a grey living thing, parting the sea's surface, emits with a hissing, snoring noise a lofty spreading jet of grey vapour, glides forward, bulges upward, slides downwards and vanishes beneath oily eddies, to reappear presently 100 yards away. In the intervals between the long-drawn blasts of the grey living thing are heard but two sounds, the faint, constant groaning of the swell on the distant ice, and a muffled, rapid, regular throbbing that is not of nature. As the throbbing grows plainer, a shape is born in the mist, dim, uncertain at first, but soon distinguishable as a ship. She is a small black steamer, no more than 90 feet in length, with a tall, thin funnel and 2 masts. She is high-bowed, and so deep at the stern that her propeller leaves little foam on the troubled grey. Her foremast carries a narrow white barrel, from which appear a man's shoulders and head, also a hand in a thick woolen fingerless glove, gesticulating, pointing. In her bows is a foot-high platform, carrying a short swivel cannon painted scarlet. From the muzzle protrudes a weapon, pointed with slim cast-iron shell, and furnished with 4 hinged barbs, now folded against the shaft, 4 feet of which are within the cannon. Under the muzzle, and overhanging the stem, is a tray bearing about 50 fathoms of 4-inch cable, an end of which is fastened to a ring in the slotted shaft of the weapon. And with his hand on the wooden stock whereby the cannon is manipulated, stands a man whose whole attention is directed upon the sea immediately ahead. His tanned countenance is almost lost in a grizzled beard. His blue eyes are sunken deep in their wrinkled sockets. A shabby fur cap protects his head. A heavy fur waistcoat with sleeves warms his body. Ancient pepper and salt trousers, patched and stained, and sea boots cover his nether limbs. Now and then, with his free arm, he signals, without turning his head, to the steersman in the box high in front of the funnel. And the steersman alters the course, or mutters into the speaking tube on his right. The throbbing slows. It ceases. The steamer slips onward in a cautious, stealthy fashion. 50 fathoms ahead, a shadowy bulk moves leisurely from the depths to the surface. The man aloft cries out and points. The gunner nods. His feet take a grip of the spars on the platform. He bends forward. A few yards behind him, a man grasps the lever of one of the 2 powerful winches. Other men come forward and stand watching the sea ahead. Now there is no sound save the far-off groaning, for the steamer, her way diminishing, is travelling with the swell and moving noiselessly. But the quietness is short-lived. Not 20 fathoms away, the surface breaks. The head of the grey living thing appears. The grey jet shoots up with its accompanying snore. The head sinks. Out and up heave the great shoulders and back. The gunner takes what seems to be an interminable aim at the streaming flank. At last, his forefinger twitches. An orange flame spurts into the grey. A crash shocks the atmosphere. The little steamer shudders as though she had run against a rock. Through the white reek fly wads and whirling coils of hemp, and almost under the bows the sea boils and surges. The grey living thing has gone. A dull thump comes up from the depths. There is a rumble, a clank of machinery, as the cable flows from the winch and over the bow wheel. The propeller thuds. The steamer begins to go slowly astern. The gunner steps out from the platform, but keeps an eye on the cable. A couple of seamen come forward to sponge out and reload the gun. The lookout, the steersman, and the winchman remain on the alert. At the end of that yellow cable, fathoms and fathoms below that sullen grey surface, the most stupendous of things created, Leviathan himself, stricken sore.